Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M24E2 Super Chaffee, a Tier 6 American premium light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Cliff, and it's under the command of Wazwulf. And in fact, we've got a double replay for you of two games that he played only about an hour apart. Game on! Well, the main gun on this tank is a 76mm, capable of doing 115 alpha, penetrating 120mm with standard ammo, and with the premium rounds it'll do 155mm, and with HE rounds it will do 185 HP with 38mm pen. It was this little vehicle was actually given as a reward for a well-deserved reward actually, for being in the game at least 4 years, and it was given in 2020. So you probably have one for free if you've been in the game long enough. Okay, enemy tank in sight. This is the chance to get a shot. That was a T-52, by the way. Oh, now that hurt. He took a round in the rear, right through the turret, for 202, and that came in from an AMX M445. Okay, so our enemy in the T-52 didn't make it up here in time, so he's facing off against us at the moment. I think that gives the advantage. Oh no, that doesn't. That is the enemy Super Hellcat, and he's just taken a 90mm round from the Super Hellcat, and now he's down to about a third of his hit points. This is not good. That kind of gives the advantage to the T-52, but well, he's not a very good player because he hasn't taken the advantage. He's got a 57mm gun, and he can do about 85 hit points with each shot, so 2 shots should be enough to take out Wazwulf, but he hasn't taken out Wazwulf, and I think that's given the advantage to him. Now Wazwulf's doing his best to hold that T-52 away from the top of the hill, but not let the enemy Super Hellcat get another shot into him. Oh, he's trying even to get a shot on him. Oh, and now we've got help. We've got a Panzerfaust Aslains H, but he's got the 75mm gun, not the dirt gun. Now, T-52 popped up there to have a quick look. I think he's spotting for that Super Hellcat, and he's over in the sniper's nest. Yep, that guy's trying to shoot him, and he just failed to get the shot. It hit the ground instead. So, yes, I think if he goes around the corner, he's more likely to get shot at. If he goes the other side of the lighthouse, he could also take fire from the ground. He's got a chance. Oh, that was so close to hitting the T-52. But he's definitely stopping that guy from going up on top of the hill. But basically, we've got 2 tanks trying to stop the enemy from moving up. Normally, being on top of the hill does give you an advantage. And we just lost the Panzerfaust Aslains H to that Super Hellcat. He must have got around on target. And oh, that was nice. A low roll, but it is a hit on the turret of the T-52. Okay, that Super Hellcat is obviously still looking in this direction, using the T-52's sighting to actually give him shots. So we daren't go around the corner, because if we do, then we're more likely going to take a round. I think the Super Hellcat just fired because something dropped off the lighthouse, almost as if he fired into the wall on the lighthouse. Ah, now this is clever. He's trying to get around the other side. Now, it's a bit dangerous because he might come into sight from that Super Hellcat. He's trying to be sneaky because he'll make the T-52 think that he might be the other side. He's having to pop up every now and then and have a quick look. And we've now spotted a Firefly on the enemy team. And I think that was the VK. Oh, he's on his side. Yep, that's an easy kill. In fact, we just bounced around from the KV-1SA on the enemy team. So obviously we are in sight of that KV-1SA. The T-52 hasn't made an attempt to try and shoot up since. But we can claim that hill on the Firefly. Wazwulf can. It's a good position to be in, but the trouble is the fact that that shell did come up meant that he is being spotted. Yeah, gets another one in. the bottom plate of any tank is normally fairly weak, and that's mainly down to the fact, obviously, it's not armoured, it's normally going to be shot at. In fact, actually, the Firefly goes down to our VK3002M. So a nice and easy kill for that guy off our spotting. Okay. Not that we got spotting off that one, actually. I think somebody else has seen it beforehand. Oh, now that's taking a big risk. And there's the shot that proved it was a big risk. I think that was the Super Hellcat firing one in, saying, you know, I'm still here. But the good news is the Super Hellcat doesn't have a whole lot of rounds. So if we keep popping out like that, he keeps blasting into the lighthouse, it's going to actually cost him shells. Now this is dangerous. Yeah, taking a bit of a risk here. Yeah, the Super Hellcat, if he hits the wreck, will know. Okay, used intuition to change shells. Oh, that's nice! He just hit the AMX M445, the guy who first got his first shot into Wazwulf earlier. If you remember, that was the round that did 202 hit points, and he's just taken that guy out of the game. Nice. And we got spotting on the T-52, who's just gone down to the Caro B-88. That gives us an advantage, because now the Super Hellcat's not going to be able to spot us. We're probably going to be outside his view range, and therefore we can take a look in security. Don't want to get too close to the edge, though, because if we do get spotted by the enemy tank, a shell might come this direction. Okay, he did fire, so more than likely he's now spotted by the Super Hellcat. I'll wait for the... Oh, no intuition, so he wasn't seen. No sixth sense came up, rather. Okay, well, he tried to fire at the front of a T1 Heavy, and T1 Heavies do have very, very strong armour right on the front of the vehicle. In fact, the best place to hit is the side armour of a T1 Heavy, or the side of the turret, if you can do that. Rear of the turret, even better, but of course trying to get a T1 Heavy to turn around is normally difficult. You won't be surprised to know they never made any Super Chaffies at all. They did make 4,731 standard Chaffies, and it is one of the tanks that you can get hold of today because they still have them in good condition and people do drive them around. Now, the original Chaffee was supposed to have the twin Cadillac engine. In fact, there's quite a few of them out there with the twin Cadillac, but the version in the game we've got here has got the Wright Continental R975. That's the aero engine, the round engine, radial, and it's the same engine you'll find in the Shermans as well. Oh, sneaky, used the premium rounds and it went through the T1 Heavy this time. He didn't get spotted either, so I don't think the Super Hellcat can see him. And he comes up again. Oh, zip, bounced off the armour at the top. Can he get another one in? And you couldn't get through the mantlet, but you can get through that front armour there. Yes. Low roll, 104. Another one in. Nope. Off the rear armour because it was the wrong angle. But you can punch through there, no problem whatsoever, even though it's a cast hull. In fact, actually, the T1 Heavy decides he doesn't want to stay there because he's just getting holed too often. He thinks it's too dangerous. Well, Wazwulf decided to get down the hard way. Ooh! And now he's motoring, trying to get closer to the enemy to spot them. I would say this is a two replay video, both featuring the Super Chaffee, and played about an hour apart, the games. Well, he hasn't spotted. Oh, he has been spotted now, so he's got to watch out. The Super Hellcat is up there, and so is the KB1SA. So that's why he was seeing us. One round into the KB1SA, but he fired an HE round at us. Only 28 hit points. Gets another one in. This time it's average roll. And the KB1SA goes down, so he gets the spotting off that one. Now, he didn't get the Super Hellcat with that one. M18's got the same armour as the standard Hellcat. The only difference, of course, is the gun, and of course the fact that the Super Hellcat's at tier 7, and this is a tier 7 game. He is the tier 5 light tank. Oh, he got spotted again. So the Super Hellcat pulled forward. Let's have a look. Get the sight. Peeking through the bush there. Okay, he's going to make a run for it. Yep, he's got him. So long as he stays here on the cliff, the Super Hellcat can do nothing. But don't fall in. Whatever you do, don't fall in. You'll never get out if you go down there. But look at the fire going in on the Super Hellcat. It's going to make him a one-shot. In fact, he is a one-shot now. And Wazwulf can claim that kill. But he's letting his teammates do the necessary. And there's the kill. The IKB-65-2 with his 90mm takes him out. That's good. That means there's only 4 left on the enemy team. They've got a T1 Heavy, a Giro, a Honey 3, or 2 Honey 3s. There's the T1 Heavy. Now remember, that's only a tier 5. Yes, it is tier 5. It's got to watch out for the Giro and the Honey 3, those. The Honeys are actually quite good. And the Giro, well, that's a tier 6. And he's got 4 kills, that guy, so he's obviously good. Don't know where they are. Our teammates are all lined up. I think they want us to go down into the valley and find them. There's the T1 Heavy. Oh, went over the engine deck. Pull back quick. Get into cover. Well, you can't fault that. He did pull back quickly. But, oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I don't think that was intended. I'm pretty sure that was not. That was a... oops, I've overreached myself. But it serves a purpose because it actually now puts him in a position to spot the other tank destroyers and start taking them out. I'm staying in free camera. Oh, no, actually, I'm out of free camera now. Now, let's see how he does this. This could be dangerous. He's found the Giro, and he's a one-shot. And he claims the kill. That's a tier 6. Oh! Oh dear. That was a Honey. And he just claimed the remaining hit points. The Honeys are rather good. I did say so. I've got one myself now, and yes. Oh dear. Well, he can't give his teammates any more support. He's done as much as he could, and he's done 1,000 hit points of actual damage and 1,500 of assists of spotting. And he did play a really good game, considering there was a Super Hellcat up in that nest, and he could get hit by that 90mm. In fact, I think there was 2 shots coming in. I think it may have been the KV-1SA that was trying to take him out as well. But he did do his best in that game, and the T1 Heavy, well, they should be able to take him out. The IKB's in a position. Our M10's moved into the same spot that Wazwulf was in a short while ago. He's starting to put rounds into the side of the T1. And there's the kill. T1's gone down. M10 got him. I forgot to mention this in a previous video where I featured an M10 RBFM, but the word RBFM means Regiment Blind. Trying to remember it now. Oh, sorry, we've transferred over to the M2Y. Regiment Blind. Oh, damn. Used a rude word there, shouldn't have done that. He'll come back to me any second. Oh, now I remember. It's Regiment Blind. Well, that means obviously Regiment of Tanks. And it's Fusilier Marine, or naval infantry. So basically, they're all naval vehicles operated by naval crew. French Navy. Okay, there's the Honey 3. One round from the M21. He's back in the garage. And that's it. Well, while I was waffling on about what RBFM meant, the rest of the team took out the remaining enemy tanks and they won the game. And it was an ace tanker game for Wazwulf in the Super Chaffee. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and a bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly. His win rate was good, 4,683, which is Super Unicum standard. And let's have a look at team score to see where he was. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the AMX M445, but he took that guy out. He picked up a high caliber for 2,697 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the M10 RBFM on his own team with 2,100. And the third highest damage in that game actually went to one of the enemy tanks. I think that was one of the Honeys who managed 1,908. The reason I don't know specifically which one it was, because it's got the question marks, and they still haven't loaded in the details of the new vehicles that are actually in the game. But anyway, the highest that Wazwulf managed to get was 1,069 hit points. But when it came to kills, he's actually in third place because one of the tank destroyers managed 4 kills. I think that was the Giro on the enemy team, or I think it was the Giro. 3 kills went to the M10 RBFM, the IKV65-2 on his own team, and 2 kills went to the Caro P88, the T28 HTC, who also picked up a cool-headed, and also to the Super Hellcat on the enemy team, and also to Wazwulf as well. And when it came to base XP, Wazwulf gets that one with 1,148 base. The next highest being the M10 RBFM with 1,009. They were the only players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. And the third place went to the Caro P88 with 834. He fired 24 rounds in the game, 16 direct hits on the enemy, 11 penetrations, 1,069 hit points of damage, of which 696 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy, 3 of them were penetrations. The first one, that AMX M445. The second one was, of course, the Super Hellcat, which actually nailed him as well. And, of course, the last one was the Hori, or Honey, rather, which actually finished him off right at the end of the game. He also got 1 non-penetration and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. That came in from the KV1SA up in the sniper's nest. He fired an HE round at him. 7 enemy vehicles were spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, 1,731 hit points of spotting assist. A nice score. Now, he did earn a profit out of this game, 78,667 credits. Even though he fired a few rounds of premium rounds, but he did require to fire those premium rounds to get through the front of the T1 Heavy. He was having a bit of difficulty trying to get the pen on the T1 because he just wasn't turning his weak side towards us. He also took away 4,822 XP from that game, so he must have been fairly happy with that. But he actually did have another really good game a short while later, so we'll go into that one right now. The second replay is on the south spawn of mines. Game on! Well, the important thing in this game is to get into the hill as quickly as possible, into the castle grounds. And it's difficult for the south spawn to do that because obviously the other team has the advantage. Because we're going up a hill, they're actually horizontal. Misses with his first shot, he's taken 2 rounds already. The worst one was from T52. Now, there is going to be a T52 round this corner. Hello! Oh, he bluffs his first shot, but the T52's engaged with our E25. He doesn't mistake it with the second round, and now he's going to go to work on this guy because he's not paying attention to us. And he gets a ram in there as well. Pumps one into the guy's rear. He's not paying attention to us, but the E25 just died. But now I think the T52's about to die. Next shot. Oh, we take 1 more round from the T52, but he's definitely out of the game. So he took out a dangerous opponent. Oh, and he just dodged an Arty round. Now, the enemy Arty in this game are a GW Panther and an S51. It's a tier 7 game. He's tier 5. We can see an SU-100 over there on the plateau. Now, it seemed that that artillery round came from the plateau area, so I suspect he's in the corner. Oh, pumps one into the T-29. Can he get this guy tracked? No, he misses it with that shot. Track him with the other one. Yes, good. Good, 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 good. Ouch. Now, that's not nice. That's a 105mm round, I think. But he's out the game now. Nicely done. He stopped that guy in his tracks, literally. Now he's got this now as extra armor, and he can use the engine deck as cover. I don't think the enemy wants to push forward. Oh, and the enemy are losing tanks. I just saw that they've lost another one. Took out their Jackson. In fact, it was RM12 who got the kill. And yes, there is somebody over just right next door to the plateau. It's the S51. It looks like he's outside the corner. And the S51's just gone down to our KV2R with a derp. Okay, so who's next? Well, there's Crusader then. That's one of the guys who just hit him. But he can't pull any further forward because, of course, he got spotted. He needs to pull back into cover. This thing doesn't reverse very quickly, but it's 21 kilometers an hour. Top speed forward, 56 kilometers an hour. He hasn't got much in the way of hit points left, only 42, but he'll do his best to spot for his team. And so long as he keeps that spotting going up, he's going to get nice assistance. In fact, he's already up to 1,300 assist, or spotting assist. Now, can he get some more spots? Hello. Oh, that was cheeky. That was very, very cheeky there, because he stayed out well enough, long enough for that Tiger P to get a shot on him. But he's picked up some more spotting off the Tiger P. Backs up to see if he can get the Crusader. No, he can't. The Crusader, I think, is on the... behind the rock. Now, the Tiger P's gone behind that building. He obviously knows that he was being spotted, and he doesn't like it, so he's pulled back. There's a huge number of enemy tanks over on the plateau, though. And he can keep those guys spotted. Oh, Tiger P popped out! And he pumps around him, but it's a low roll, 107. Now, don't pop out again. Stay in. He's smart. He's doing the right thing. Only popping out when he thinks he can chance it. Yeah, he's gone back into cover, the Tiger P. Looks like somebody might have tried to fire at us there. I get the feeling that might have been... Yes. Oh, yes, he is being fired on. It's the Jagdpanther. Hit us in the tracks. He had to burn his repair kit there, because if he hadn't, the Tiger P might have popped out to finish this off. But it does show that somebody is having a look in our direction. Okay, now the Jagdpanther, be careful. Ooh. Jagdpanther was just going for cover there. But he is covered himself now because he can't pop out. We're not looking at the Tiger P while we're looking at him. You need to keep a wider view. That's it. He's trying to be as fully dialed in as he can, but I think he's taking a bit of a risk there. If he's not paying attention to the Tiger P, the Jagdpanther might hit him, and vice versa. Okay, the Jagdpanther's on his last legs. If he pops out now, he's dead. Oh, he's gone! He's gone! Okay, so now that means we can pop out and have a look at the Tiger P from a different angle. Oh, he gets one through the turret roof! And the kill shot goes in from the T-29. And that's it! Game over! He's done it! That was another ace tanker for Wazwulf in the Super Chaffee in the period of about an hour, or less than an hour actually. And he managed to get an ace tanker. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and he got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. His win rate from this one was 6,273, much higher than the last time, and that was definitely Super Unicum and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he did more damage this time as well. The highest damage in the game went to the Super Hellcat on our team with 2,009 hit points. Second highest damage went to the T29 with 1,605, and the third highest damage went to our GW Panther with 1,604, just 1 hit point lower. And then we got Wazwulf in 4th place with 1,291 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, he had the joint highest score with the Super Hellcat, the GW Panther, and the KV2R. They all managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, he definitely got that one with 1,113, the only player to get over 1,000, with the next highest being the 5916 with 856 and the T29 with 751. He fired 17 rounds, got 14 direct hits on the enemy, 11 penetrations, and 1,291 hit points of damage, all of it done at close range. He received 6 hits from the enemy, and the last one, of course, was the big one from that T29. Yes, that really hurt him because it took away most of his hit points at the end. 6 hits received, 5 penetrations, 1 non-penetration. That was the Yak Panther. Hit him in the tracks. Very, very lucky there. And he also received 1 hit by way of splash damage. That was from the enemy Arty. I think it was the S51 who hit him. Yes, only 1 splash, but it didn't really affect him, just stunned him at the time. 7 enemy vehicles spotted, 3 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 1,628 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned a profit of 38,422 credits out of that game, and he also got a mission completion, so he took away 13,025 experience points again as well. So 2 great games, both of them ace tanker, firstly on the cliff map. Unfortunately, he didn't survive that game. But then on the subsequent game, obviously, in Mines, he got another ace tanker, but this time round he did survive, and he did a really good job for his team, keeping those guys spotted so that they could put holes in them. Very well done. I hope you enjoyed both of those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.